Okay, we just started the interview. What has happened with Ajax Systems since February 24th?
We started to have a lot of new challenges, because the scale of war is unbelievable. So we were forced to relocate the team from the Kiev and Kharkiv. In Kharkiv we have R&D office. I think around 100 people were there. And in Kiev, were two factories, also big R&D office, business unit. So both cities were under the heavy attack, the missile attack, the land operation. So we have relocated the people, and for sure the next step for us was to relocate the business so we can operate. Ajax was not too dependent on Ukrainian market, so around 90% of the business was outside of the Ukraine. So we were in and we are in a quite happy situation from the demand point of view. So for us, the most important thing was to keep our people safe, because if people safe and like facility is destroyed, is not a super big problem because you can build it again. Mm-hmm. And if people damaged, nothing can be done. Yeah. No. So this was the first priority for us, and the second priority for sure relocate all the manufacturing materials, relocate all the machinery, etc. So in totally there were like 160 trucks. 160 trucks of the materials, of the machinery, etc., which were relocated. We were always building the company as a light asset company and a company who reacts fast on any emergency situation, because the war in Ukraine from 2014. Yes. And I always saying that like Ukraine is like another Israel. So you should not be afraid of war if you live in Ukraine, because it's something like a bad weather in the UK. So Ajax always had, like, let's say, manufacturing in the cloud. Yes. Also, we had quite a big infrastructure outside of Ukraine, financial infrastructure, legal infrastructure, warehouses, supply chain, etc. So we were physically located in Ukraine, but mentally and financially we were not binded to Ukraine. No. This all allow us to be in relatively safe situation. So our only task was relocate people, relocate equipment, machinery, start the business again. So less than in 2 weeks after the war started, we started to supply the goods. So we established a new warehouse, moved the materials, and started to finish the goods. And less than in 1 month, we started the semi-finished goods manufacturing. And 1st of April, we already had a full cycle manufacturing. So SMT, deep, all the machinery, production lines, etc. And then we started to scale the business, because not all of the people decided to relocate. Some of the people, they moved to serve in the army. Some of the people, they decided to stay in Kyiv. They didn't want to move. So, and the demand was quite big. So our main problem was to hire and to adopt the new people.
Yes, I can imagine.
And right now we are around 30-40% exceeding our manufacturing capacity of February. Mm-hmm. So now we have the biggest capacity we ever had. So like 1,200 people working in a factory, yes. Another 900 R&D and business units, so more than 2,000 in total. And now we are opening a new factory in Turkey. 400 people will be there, Istanbul area. So now in Ukraine, our new general manager for Turkey is in the process of education, in the process of adoption. So quite soon we will have we already registered the company, we booked the facility, we arranged all the main processes, we ordered the machinery. So now the stage when we are establishing the team, and I believe during the next like 2 months, maximum 3 months, we will have the products already from new factory in Turkey.
Right,
so I would say a lot of challenges, but also people are very motivated to keep pushing, because now they're not only pushing for business, they're pushing for the country.
Yes.
And definitely all this support from the West, in particular from Netherlands, thank you guys, is very inspiring. Because when you're in this kind of situation and you understand the enemy is much bigger than you, inspiration is very important. And when you feel the support, when you feel that the full world is behind you, it's much easier to manage any kind of things, even such dangerous and such unfair things as the war.
But you were extremely flexible, but you were prepared for this long before the war started.
We were always living in this paradigm. So
Yes.
we were saying that the new factory must be launched from scratch in 3 months' time.
Yes.
So if we lose everything, just 3 months, and it must be built from scratch. But for sure, you never lose everything. So if you have the materials, if you have the machinery, as you see, we launch it like in 2 weeks. And this is a good answer to what is the country risk. And I would say now we are champions of the world in managing the country risks. So, but it's a certain paradigm when you don't have anything on premise, everything in the cloud, all the documents, all the software, all the hardware, etc. So you are moving to another place, you are pushing the button, you download the model, you download the PCB, you are ordering the new materials, and you are assembling the new test equipment, all the software in the cloud. Shipyard is a kind of system which is used to control the Ajax factory, which is developed by Ajax. It is also in shipyard. Money in the bank accounts worldwide. So yeah, from 2014, when we were 100% Ukrainian company, we did a lot to make and to be independent from any crisis in Ukraine. However, still our choice to stay in Ukraine, and it is our motherland, and we have a lot of possibilities to move from the country, etc. But our choice, this is our country, and we will stay there.
You have 1.25 million users already?
I think 1.6 for now.
1.6 already?
Yeah, 1.
Yeah, that goes really fast. Do they have to worry about what is happening?
Definitely no. As well, originally the servers, they located in European Union, in Amazon, Ireland, with backups, Frankfurt, UK. So zero connection with Ukraine, and I would say if Ireland and UK and Frankfurt will not be bombed simultaneously, until this they should not worry. But if it will start to happen, I believe they will have much more things to worry than regarding the stability of the alarm. However, I believe quite soon we will expand to the North America, as we launch the business in North America, and we will expand the servers there as well. But now, everything in Ajax is built as in airplane, so like backup on a backup on a backup, so like triple backup, and in this case it works well. and also like the different kind of cybersecurity risks. We have quite experienced specialists in this field and move through multiple assessments. We don't think any problem related with the Ukraine can affect the quality of our service. And actually, what people saw is that no one in the world has any problems with Ajax system during the war. So my words, they are proved by the practice.
Yeah, it's really great. And will the development of new products continue despite of all the difficulties in Ukraine?
Yeah, they will be even accelerated because now for us it's much easier to get engineers, as a lot of people, they have more patriotic position and want to help and want to join Ajax. So the speed of hiring new people has increased. We delayed, I think we have lost like 1 month because of the relocation, establishing of new processes, etc. But now we full speed ahead. So I would say the biggest problem for the new products right now is the allocation of the electronic components, which give a lot of pain. But this is similar across the world for anyone. So in terms of speed of development, we increase the speed comparing to what we have in the war, and we'll proceed increasing. So I think we will end the year with 700 to 800 of engineers in our team, and we have closed the year 350 engineers. So we are going like to double the amount of engineers, and as a result, to accelerate the development of new product. This is definitely a total priority for us.
Yes, fantastic. Back to the beginning for a moment. How was the design of Ajax products developed? Because apparently it's appreciated all over the world.
It was one of the ideas. We started from the technology which we put into the case which we were buying in China. So we developed PCB, we developed software, but molds were expensive. That time, like $8,000 for mold sounds crazy expensive. So we were buying the finished cases and put the technology. Then we found out the technology is not perfect, and we need to change the technology, the wireless, because there was one way, I wanted two-way, also the distance, also the battery life, a different kind of detection technology, and we started to redevelop technological side. I think like 2 years we spent to develop this technological side, and then we put a new technology into the old housing. And I clearly saw that it is not matching. And people, they're emotional. We are buying beautiful things, and we are preferring beautiful places and beautiful people around very often just because of design. Like why mountains or ocean, why so exciting, etc. Because it is emotion. And functionality on the Excel sheet, it is not giving you any emotion. So even security professional, even super big bosses, they are still the people. And we wanted them to feel the emotion. So we stopped actually not stopped, we redesigned all the cases. We stopped using the old cases. We redesigned all the hardware, and then I found out that the design is changed the behavior of the team. Because when you hire the engineer and the engineer come in, he looks at design and say, oh, I can't create a sheet and put a shitty technology into the beautiful design. Then people on the production line, they feel that they assemble something special. So it is not another white goods. They feel it is something special because so many care about design, about the packaging, etc. It must be a first class product. salespeople, I will not mention this as well, marketing people, so they're really happy to work with a beautiful thing. So it started from a small idea that you cannot put a good technology into a shitty design, and then design become the red line through all the business, because each time when person want to cut the corner in Ajax team, he is thinking and he looks at the device and say, wow, it's so great.
Yeah.
I should perform better. I should achieve the next level. And now it is influencing all the organization.
Yes, yeah, wonderful. And what message do you have for installers who remain suspicious of wireless security systems?
I think that the question is how reliable is the connectivity, and instead of thousands of words, I would just say, please try. It is another level comparing to what you used, and I have a lot of examples why wireless in some cases more reliable than existing wired analog technology. Just starting from the fact that in current security analog systems, you are controlling the relay, you are not controlling the detector, you don't know anything about the system, you cannot maintain it until a physical presence, etc. And in wireless you have it. As well, it is grade 2, so it is fully certified by independent laboratory, also now finishing with UL, and the amount of users, the amount of installations, I believe it is proving that it is market-proof technology. Mm-hmm. We have a huge installations, like millions of dollars for the huge factories, which were chosen, like billion-dollar factories, which have chosen the Ajax because of the number of parameters, and reliability is one of it. Ajax is very focused on the anti-sabotage functionality, because we are originally from the country with a high level of crimes and a high level of engineers. So we used to that the system may be jammed, may be hacked, etc. So people make efforts to sabotage the system, and we put all our knowledge to this. But again, just try it, and you will see that you get the wired reliability in wireless technology.
Yes, that's a good message. Thank you. What are your biggest challenges at this moment?
I think people. My job is to build new world from the people. And these constructions, when you build constructions from the people, it is always challenging, because sometimes they have their own vision, sometimes they are not happy with your ideas, sometimes they are tired, sometimes they are scared, but at the end of the day, without the people, you cannot build the new reality. So it is always, and now as well, a big pressure as a big part of Ukrainian team is in Ukraine, and they are feeling themselves all these terrible things. Even they are in a safe place, still they are very connected to the situation, and this additional challenge. However, on the other hand, much more motivated and mobilized right now. Yes. But people is the main challenge.
Yeah, they want to work for Ajax to support the country as well.
Yeah, because you cannot be sustainable without a strong economy.
That's right.
And we have no doubt that this war is not the last one. So it's already the second one which I met. Yeah, yes. So I'm 36, but it's already the second war I saw. Mm-hmm. And we believe it will be a new one, and still we can change our neighbor. So the only way for us to build the economy, to work harder, to show the better results, to create more jobs, and definitely this attracts good talents. These ideas.
Yeah, very special. How do you see Ajax Systems in 2023 and beyond?
For Ajax, it's very important to grow in products, in sales. So this year we will grow, I think, like 50% year on year. And the target is to grow each year not less than this figure. And this includes a lot of new products, a lot of new commercial people, a lot of marketing job, etc. So I would say now it is go time in Ajax. So the market is big. The market is looking for new solution, and someone need to deliver it. So we don't see the limit for the company right now. The market will show us the limit, and for sure each year we are starting with the idea that we need to do as much as possible. So not like this figure or that figure, like as much as possible, because a lot of obstacles you can't plan well. Yeah, you can decrease your expectation, etc., but it is not what is team asking for. And the Ajax team is the people who came for challenges. So they did not choose the most well-established company or like the biggest company. They have chosen the company which is building the story and be on the page of the book is always challenging. But this is a certain type of the people who prefer this. So even if Alex will stop, people will not stop because the full team is like this. So I think that now we are biggest one for intrusion in Europe. Definitely we would like to be the biggest one for the intrusion in the world. Can it be enough for 2 years? I'm not sure, but definitely we will push as much as possible. New regions are very important for us. North America, Latin America, Oceania, Australia, New Zealand, new territory which we have started not a long time ago, and we believe they will change us a lot as well, because United States is the biggest and the most saturated market in the world, and no one from Europe, no one European manufacturer has achieved the good results in the United States. No one, just no one. Maybe we will be the first. We will do everything to be the first.
I hope so for you, yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.